I am Lourdu Caroline. I am going to take the class about 2D transformation in computer graphics. First we know about what is transformation. The process of changing the location, size and orientation of object is called transformation. So transformation means changing the object from one location to another location, or increasing or decreasing the size of the object, or changing the orientation of the object. It is called a transformation. The basic transformations are translation, scaling and rotation. These three are basic transformations: translation, scaling, rotation. The other transformations are reflection and shearing. First we see about translation. Translation means changing the object from one location to another location. Moving the object from one location to another location. If x comma y is original point, tx comma ty is a translation vector. Those tx and ty is added with original point to get a new translated point. The equations for translation is x dash equal to x plus tx, y dash equal to y plus ty, where x dash y dash is a translated new point, xy is a original point, tx and ty is a translation vector. In matrix representation, the translation is x dash y dash equal to xy old point into tx ty. It is matrix representation for translation. In diagram, before translation, the object is in this location. It is before translation. After the translation vector is added with original points. The object is moved to this location. For example, after translation, next we go for scaling operation. The the process of increasing or decreasing the size of the object. Is called scaling. So scaling means once increasing the size or decreasing the size of the object. It is achieved by multiplying one value with original point. The scaling vector is Sx, Sy. It is called scaling vector. Those values are multiplied with original point to get a scaling point. The equations are x dash equal to x into Sx, y dash equal to y into Sy, where x dash y dash is a new point, scaling point, and xy is a old point. Sx and Sy is scaling vector, where if Sx equal to Sy, that scaling is called uniform scaling. If Sx not equal to Sy, that scaling is called differential scaling. In matrix representation, the scaling can be rewritten as x dash y dash equal to the old point xy into scaling vector value. It is matrix representation for scaling transformation. In diagrammatic representation, the scaling can be represented as this object is before scaling. The object size is increased, for example, after scaling. This is after scaling. So scaling means increasing or decreasing the size of the object. Next we see about rotation. The process of changing the orientation of object. It's called rotation. So rotation means changing the orientation of object. It is achieved by the following equations: x dash y dash equal to x cos theta minus y sin theta. X sin theta plus y cos theta. In matrix representation, the rotation is x dash y dash. It is rotated point. X y, it is a original point. Then rotation matrix equal to cos theta minus sin theta plus cos theta. In diagrammatic representation, the rotation is this picture is before rotation. This is after rotation. So totally there are three basic transformations. First one is translation. Translation means moving the object from one location to another location. Next one is scaling. Scaling means just increasing or decreasing the size of the object. Third one is rotation. Rotation means changing the orientation of the object. There are three types of basic transformations. The other transformations are, first one is reflection. Reflection means taking the mirror image of the object. The matrix for reflection is in diagram. The reflection process is like this. Similarly, reflection can be done by x-axis, about x-axis and about y-axis. The next transformation is shearing. Shearing means changing the shape of the object. The matrix for shearing is diagrammatic representation for shearing is, this is before shearing operation, this is after shearing. So collectively, transformation means changing the place, size and orientation of the object. There are three types of basic transformations: translation, scaling, rotation. Translation means changing the place from one location to another location of object. Scaling means increasing or decreasing the size of the object. Rotation means changing the orientation of the object. These are three basic transformations. The other transformations are reflection and shearing. Reflection means taking the mirror image of the object. Shearing means changing the shape of the object. Thank you.